Hey Virgo, welcome to the Lumiere channel, and mostly welcome to your July 2018 guidance reading. Guidance for July 2018 for Virgo. I typically read for women, but if you find yourself being someone who identifies as a masculine in some way, then if you feel like you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't feel the need to. However, whenever I check other readings about my sign, and they don't really specify, it typically is about the same. It just mentally for me, and I need to say that. I read for women, but really, the kings that follow my channel, they get it. They get it. And at least they don't tell me that they mind. I don't think I'd really change that until I'm guided to change that, so it is kind of what it is. So welcome anyway to the Lumiere channel. As you can see, I'm stalling as I shuffle your cards. Virgo, please. Virgo. Virgo. July 2018 guidance. Okay. Finances and careers popped out in the reverse. This is the first time that I've done readings that this card, number one, has come out in the reverse, but it's also, so you might be feeling insecure about your finances and career, or things just might not be feeling really good. I was looking at my tarot cards upstairs. I'm learning tarot to complement my oracle cards. I use oracle cards. I don't use the tarot. Oracle cards, I find, give guidance. That's why I call it guidance reading. They not only tell you what they're seeing, but also give, as Colette would call it, a prescription. So, it feels like you either are actually in a financial or career bind this month. You will be, or you're feeling it. If that's a surprise, I don't know what to tell you, but whatever it is going on this month, it's affected by finances, or your advice, your guidance rather, which you are sovereign to take or not take, is surrounding finances and career, because I'm seeing that there is a retreat here. So maybe some of you are going to retreat and it's saying don't, but I'm seeing retreat here, the card retreat, which, this is a lot, but we'll take them. Yeah, okay. Which might be saying, when it comes to money, maybe, and career, that area of things, be very cautious, perhaps. Don't over-invest into things, or watch your spending. I'll tell you the cards that came out at the end. These cards feel reverse, yeah. This is so beautiful. There's an imbalance, bro. There's an imbalance. You might have had a childish way of kind of maybe spending money as it comes, not really necessarily being, I don't like being an adult about the money. And you know what this is. If this is for you, you know what I mean. It's like you get money and you spend it. Oh, I have money and you spend it. And it's immediate, as opposed to realizing, bruh, in a week you have a bill coming in. Who knows where this next money is going to go. If you spend this on going out for sushi with your friends, treating everybody, that's imbalance. You're not using your money wisely. Or you may be in a job transition and still things are imbalanced, and you may be being juvenile about certain choices that you're making, because here we have religious factors, children, and chemistry, and, well, facing the downward position. They feel facing in the same direction actually as finances and career, and retreat being definitely um, in the reverse. And then we have strength. So maybe your health. You might be worried about your health as well this month. Your health and well-being. Maybe even your mind is wrought with some stress over this money situation. Now, whatever the situation is, if it's not even about money, I'm gonna talk about money because when the romance angels say finances and career, I'm gonna be like, okay, finances and career. But if this relates to another area of your life, please take the essence of this. I'm gonna do my best to relate it to other areas like romance or, no, that's pretty much it. But if this is about, if this is about your romantic career, there might be an imbalance, and you might be called to move slowly, move carefully, move cautiously forward, or cautiously as you're in this. Um, that's interesting. Oh, that is really interesting. Hmm. Oh, this is very cute, actually. This just changed. Cool. Um, that's awesome. I can't wait to tell you that message. In this relationship, because it's affected by money. Perhaps there's been a downturn in money or a dip in money or just worries about money. Some people who have money worry about money still. Um, it just depends on your background, who you are as a person. Now, what I'm saying is this imbalance, this money, finances, and career, there's another story here. Or something that'll be affecting this month for you is that you need to do things differently. So I'm feeling like if you're like an entrepreneur, you're in a career, and you've been thinking about flipping things, following your childhood dream, following a religious calling. That doesn't mean you going ahead and being a nun or a reader. This is you doing something that you've been feeling in your heart to do. If that is the case, then do it. Like, fucking rock it, because by the book is here in reverse, and that card in protection talks about doing things just as a fucking radical. Like, you're doing things that nobody else is doing. You're destroying the book and doing things your way. You're writing a new book. This is you traveling not even off the beaten path, but like you're making your own damn path and being like, find me. But it's so fresh that people will have to know that you follow this path for them to even find you, because what you're doing is against the grain, wholly against the grain. And it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Maybe this thing has been happening. Maybe you followed your childhood dream. Maybe you were following your intuition, your gut, right? And you're feeling some sort of imbalance, or you are attracted to what it is that you're doing. It's just that things might not necessarily be popping off as well as you thought they would be by this point. But the thing is, you're going the distance. You're in the desert, all right? Like, this is to make you resilient for whatever's coming. And there is this thing about strength in reverse here is telling me a story about, I typically say it's about bodies. So if you're a female, even a male watching this, whatever, I don't know why I keep saying that, because males keep, like, commenting. If you're a male watching this, hey, honey, come through, leave me a comment, let me know what's good. Let me know if it resonated or how it resonated for you. That would be really cute. But for my ladies, or for my gentlemen who have ladies, or whatever, whomever you're checking on, check your body. Make sure your body's alright. Whenever I see strength in reverse, that's my trigger for, like, to tell you, check your body, check your hormones, check whatever's going on with your being, your physical being. But it also talks about mind, body, spirit. It's also the number 44, and we have the number 11. So if you're feeling in this journey that you're going about, imbalanced, which chemistry is here in a wonky position, but I feel like it is pointing towards this going against the grain thing. You hold on. You might need to call on your like religious folk and be like, yeah, I need y'all to pray for me for this. Call your church, pray about it yourself, speak to your guides, meditate, whatever. Go walk in nature, like whatever soothes you, because something might be coming. Yeah, things might be feeling a certain way right now because of the radical way that you've maybe gone through this situation. things might be feeling like they're coming apart. Things might be feeling like they're not coming together, that they're not progressing as fast or even in the way that you would have wanted them to. Um, and it's looking like you are in the desert. It's looking like there may be something unexpected that happened or will happen that's going to kind of put you in this state if you're not in this state. But it feels like you might even be on the tail end of you might be either entering the tail end of this or you are in the tail end of this, depending. I read on a spectrum. I'm very aware of that. This is such a beautiful layout. Oh my god. Oh, come through, spirit. Um, yeah, I see this. I see it. What's 45? What's 45? What's 45? I'll have to look that up. What the fuck is 45? I need to see what that is. Hold on. Whatever it is, you're either entering the tail end of it or you're entering into that kind of moment where it's darkest before the dawn. Sad embrace, of course. Of course you're sad about this. Of course you're in a tizzy about this. Of course you're suffering over your own suffering. Of course you're worried about this. Of course you would be. But happy is here in place of that, saying, look, you've got some things going on for you here. You do have some things that are going on for you here, so celebrate in those. Find the joy in this situation, that you are following your dream, that you are doing something that means something to you. Check on where you were this time last year, or this time last month, or whatever, and see what good has come into your world and dwell in that, because the advice here is looking like the guidance here is looking like it's gonna be a journey. Things might be coming apart. Something this month might happen that kind of shakes you into the space if you're not in this space. And so the guidance is for you to um it whatever it is that happens, it's in the flow. You going against the grain is in the flow of things, and you just have to wait for signs of spring. Like you're in the desert. Like I said earlier, you're in the desert and you're traveling in the desert, you're moving in the desert, you're moving maybe even alone, but you're moving in this space. You're moving. You're going through it. It's it's fuck, it's a thing. If it is within your power to alleviate some stress on you, do that, because that embrace would have come out in the reverse, but I'm also seeing happy here in the upwards. So actually, yeah, I think it would have exactly come out in the suffering over your own suffering. But I feel like there is some validity here to whatever you're going through. So give yourself time to mourn, or time to just complain to yourself, and then realize that it's not all bad. There are some things that are in fact going well in your world, Virgo. There are some things that are really going well in your world. It's telling you not to back down. That's what that meant. It's telling you not to back down. Have strength, because right now, or whatever this month, you may not have strength. Don't back down. Keep going in the desert. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. You are in the flow. It may not feel like it, but you are in the flow. Things may be coming apart, but you are in the flow. You might get some unexpected news, or just, a disappointment or whatever, but you are in the flow. You are learning what you need to learn, or find a way to learn whatever you need to learn during the moments of the desert. Right? Use this time to learn whatever you need to accommodate you on your path, because spring is coming. The Deep Freeze card in protection talks about wait for signs of spring. And again, you're in the desert. Ain't no spring in the desert. There might be an oasis coming, but the magic stream is here, so I feel like you might be on the tail end of this journey, on the tail end of this kind of strife. This month, and there will be some happy moments this month. There will be some learning moments this month. It's just wait for signs of spring. Your guidance is to not push. Enter the flow of things. Accept the flow. Don't fight the flow. Accept the flow of things, and just wait for signs of spring. Wait for signs of getting out of the desert. And you'll know it. I was getting that message ages ago, and things started popping off without me even really doing too much, and I was moving by inspired action. It feels like you move by inspired action. children pointing in this direction and religious factors. I wish I could like take a picture of this for you and show it to you, because this is such a beautiful spread. Like, so pretty. Yeah, I have strength. Let me see what the strength card in reverse has to say. When you see the strength card in reverse, pay particular attention to your health, for this indicates that your body, mind, spirit needs strengthening at this time. And you're in the desert. You're being called to be resilient right now, so that makes sense. Exercise, rest, and proper nutrition are necessary to keep you in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for building your stamina. Yup, deep freeze. Wait for signs of spring. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in a relationship. Coming apart is here. If they are in danger of being broken, they may need repair. Attend to them before the burden gets too heavy. Be strong, face the reality of your relationships at this time, and give it your attention. For any fragile threads may give way. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force. Joy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy is above that. So let go of what's robbing you of your joy and trust that something better will take its place. Joy is here saying there are some things in your life that are actually, in fact, serving you and giving you joy. Dwell in those, right? Go to those in your times of deep freezing. Yep, exactly that. Happy happy is 26, deep freeze is 26. Happy happy is in the upright, deep freezes in the down, in the protection position. So in your moments of deep freeze, find something else to occupy your heart, occupy your mind, occupy your soul, to at least keep you vibing high, so you stay in the magic stream. So, the cards here are, well, if you'd like to book a private reading, the information for that is in the description box below. You just scroll all the way to the bottom and the energy token information will be there. The cards here in down right facing are finances and career, religious factors, children, and chemistry. The cards in protection are retreat, strength, deep freeze, coming apart, unexpected visitors, buy the book, go the distance. So it was a pretty protective read. The cards in the upright are happy, happy, education, and magic stream. Okay. If you're new and you're sort of into this, check out the other videos and see what kind of serves you if you want to, before you subscribe and say, I'm gonna do that. Just because I do things differently, here, very differently. I read differently. I use oracle cards, not tarot. Just pretty much exclusively oracle cards. I am learning tarot, blah blah blah, but it's very interesting. It's gonna be most likely used in clarifying cases, which is going to be lit. I've done a couple personal readings on myself in that way, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is just so deep. So there's that. Yeah, check out the other readings if you'd like to subscribe, and then, calling in your soulmate in reverse. So yeah, things might be tough for you right now. Things might be tough for you right now in terms of visualizing what you want. Because things are just maybe feeling like shit. Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying, but in any case, Virgo, honey, keep your light on, okay? Keep your light on through this. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on, what this might relate to, if you have an inkling of an idea. It also might be something that pops off later in the month, so that'll be interesting. In any case, keep your light on, okay? And just good luck.